Hey, you guys, get up. Breaking news. Jay-Z is innocent. Tony Buzbee has dismissed the case. He has dismissed the case against Diddy and Jay-Z, and we have to ask what this means for the greater good. What is going on, Tony Buzbee? Listen, again, Tony Buzbee and that girl dismissed the entire case today, and he was so petty, he forgot to put Jay-Z's name in the defendants. And you guys, today was the deadline for Tony Buzbee to show proof that he was licensed to practice in New York City. And he didn't show any proof today. Instead, he dismissed the entire case against Jay-Z and Diddy. Let me start off by saying this. Shout out to Alex Sparrow. He is an amazing attorney. He really pulled that off and made Tony Buzbee look less than credible. Some people would even say dumb, while exposing him for or alleging that he was trying to scam Jay-Z. Listen, I have a couple of questions. First, why didn't he just show proof? Tony Buzbee show proof that he was licensed, right? Well, why did he wait until the deadline to drop the case? Yo, again, a lot of people, I'm not going to lie, I heard this was coming earlier in the week when he dropped Bad Boy Records from the lawsuit. And again, a lot of blogs mistakenly thought it meant the entire case was dropped then. Again, let me just say this. I don't know how much Alex was charging Jigga Man. I will say that he proved his price in gold. He successfully maneuvered out of a situation with zero PR hit to Jay-Z and won in the court of law. You guys, think about it. Remember when Jay-Z was coming out boasting, and I admit I was one of the people dragging, saying, "Shut up, Jigga, you did it." However, Jay-Z could have easily settled this before all this became public if he intended to settle. This is for the people saying that he settled. Tony Buzbee is the one who looks really questionable right now. Because here's the thing. I can understand him releasing Jay-Z because there wasn't enough proof. But why did he release Diddy? And why did you bring a case if there wasn't enough proof? That's the part that's getting me. The Jay-Z thing, yeah, I get it. I heard earlier this week dismissal was coming. Nobody knows if he settled or not. I will say that he could have easily settled before. He could have settled now. The point of the matter is, that's Jay-Z. Whether he settled, whether he was innocent, whether Buzbee had nothing, whether Alex Sparrow exposed him to be a scammer, or Buzbee was like, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Sometimes when years pass, victims don't get justice. That's one thing. But who can explain what is going on with Diddy and why he dropped that? Again, Tony Buzbee is the one who looks a whole lot more questionable in the end. And I suspect there's going to be a lot of potentially new clients. Well, at least the serious ones, right? Listen, Rock Nation, this is coming out. You guys, I'm going to go live. I'm actually traveling right now. I'm going to go live tomorrow, first thing in the morning, to cover everything. I have my ear to the ground, but Rock Nation did just release a statement. And as you can guess, baby, they are gloating. And you know what I got to say? All right, fair enough. They said today is a victory. The frivolous, fictitious, and appalling allegations have been dismissed. This civil suit was without merit and never going anywhere. The fictional tale they created was laughable, if not for the seriousness of the claims. I would not wish this experience on anyone. The trauma that my wife and children and loved ones and I endured can never be dismissed. Y'all, and let me be real. Yeah, what he's saying is right. He said this 1-800 lawyer gets to file a suit hiding behind Jane Doe, and when they quickly realize that the money grab is going to fail, they get to walk away with no repercussions. The system has failed. The court must protect victims, of course, while with the same ethical responsibility, the courts must protect the innocent from being accused without a shred of evidence. May the truth prevail for all victims and those falsely accused equally. Sean Carter. Y'all, this is bad for Buzbee. And this is bad for every Diddy victim. And I ride out for victims, but I have to be serious with you guys. Hold on one second. But let me be deadly serious about that. Sorry, guys, they were announcing. Um, um, Buzbee really thought ramping up a bunch of lawsuits against Diddy this week and last was going to distract from the disastrous public loss against Alex Spiro. First off, anybody got the money, the coin? We've already said Alex Spiro is one of the illest and the realest lawyers to actually do it. And he did his big one on this one. But I want to talk about Buzbee, and I want to have a talk to everybody about the Believe All victims, because I do. Buzbee did a disservice by letting that girl go on NBC News. Buzbee did a disservice by not having all his checks and crosses. You knew you were going up against billionaires, and it was sloppy. And whether or not Jay-Z settled, whether he's innocent, again, from this statement, it doesn't sound like they settled. They sound like it was a sheer unmitigated victory and they bought Buzbee to hell. Whether any of that happened, why would Buzbee do this? This makes every lawsuit in the eyes of the naysayers against Diddy look weak. And Diddy smells blood in the water, and he is going to go extra hard. Again, I expected more. And again, let me be real clear on this. I am glad that there was no victim. I am glad nobody was raped. I am glad that somebody was proven innocent. The goal of this is not trauma porn. The goal of this is not like, oh my God, we need it. No. We want justice to prevail, but more importantly, we don't want crimes to happen. But I'm talking about the other victims, the real victims, the victims that even the federal government has. This has hurt the federal. Tony Buzbee's sloppiness in this, and we'll wait for his statement to see what the real thing was, because maybe it's something more. But right now, this misstep, and then life missteps happens, literally shines a bad light on everything. Listen, and say what you want. Alex Spiro is getting results. Charges were dropped against Eric Adams. He got a presidential pardon. Jay-Z's lawsuit was dropped. Elon Musk is a Teflon Don, like always. And the Meg the Stallion lawsuit, the one they have against her, that's going to be dropped too. And Milagro, the blogger Meg suing, this will go to court. Y'all, again, what do y'all think about this? It says the letter dated December 20th, plaintiff's counsel Anthony Buzbee represented that he is admitted to practice in Eastern District of New York and intended to apply for reciprocal admissions to the Southern District. In his declaration dated January 22nd, he stated that his application for reciprocal admission is forthcoming. He never got that. Again, he hasn't shown proof, and maybe he got admitted, but he didn't show proof. They said, pursuant to Rule 41A in the Federal Rules of Plaintiff Jane Doe, by and through her undersigned counsel, hereby give notice that the above captioned action is voluntarily dismissed with prejudice. Counsel for plaintiffs have discussed this matter with counsel for each defendant who acknowledge and consent. Again, I can understand her not having enough to tie Jay-Z. I can understand all this, but why the Diddy stuff? I'm waiting for Buzbee. I'm waiting for we can't even call her an alleged victim because she dropped it. I'm waiting for the Jane Doe that sued and Buzbee to come out and explain this. Because if it is what it looks like, this is bad for Diddy and the Fed's case. Tony Buzbee needs to explain what just happened. And I don't want to hear the internet sleuths. I don't want to hear this. I want to hear direct. I know I'm one of the internet sleuths, but I want to hear exactly what happened. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going to try to get a few more videos up before I take off. At the very least, Saturday is going to be a busy day, so lock in. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye.